Before this video begins, I'd like to mention that for the first half of the video, I forgot to unmute my mic. So, I'm gonna have to do my best and talk over the footage that I have. So, hopefully you'll enjoy it, guys. Apologies if there's anything wrong with it, but let's go with it. Well, this isn't awkward at all, is it? Let's do this. You're right, guys, look who's back again. This is Midnight bringing you another episode for Dungeon Defenders Eternity. And I have to say, guys, thank you so much for the feedback last episode. Majority of it was pretty positive, and I'm glad that the build helped you all out. You liked it all, and I understand that these videos, that the balance has been kind of off with the audio of the game and the audio of my voice. So hopefully this time I can balance it and you guys will be able to hear my voice better and the game doesn't seem to overpower my voice. So I'm just watching over this now. I may have explained this earlier about me recording over because I forgot to unmute the mic, but whatever happens, let's just do this anyway. Now my plan probably will be that I will build the new maps first, do the new maps of the main campaign. So we've done the Dread Dungeon, we're doing the Arcane Library, I still can't get my words out this episode, and the Magus Citadel, or the Magus Citadel, whatever it is. We're going to be doing those three first, and whatever you guys decide now, if you want me to revise through the existing maps of the campaign, I'm just running through and starting it up now. If you want me to go through the existing campaign, the maps that have been there before in the last map, then I will do them for you. But that's only if you want me to do it. I won't do them unless you want me to, or I'll probably just do a few which you can request, or you probably want. I'll probably do Glitterhelm anyway, because Glitterhelm is a pretty popular map. Now those, I'm just showing off my stats now. This is what I've been doing. I've played this game for about 25 hours now in total, from the point of which I was recording this. Got some pretty nice stuff, including some strong gear. I haven't really showed it off. I should show it off really, but that would be a bit, I can't seem to grasp the word. I popped up the menu there then. The strong gear that I got, it was from Survival, I think. Survival on Glitterhelm Medium. The sad thing was when I did it, I spent, out of the hour of surviving, I died at like 52 minutes through it, so I had 8 minutes left and then I died because of the wyverns. Granted, my tower stats weren't good, because my builder was like, on sturdy gear I think it was. Yeah, because it was a level 33, and I was getting the level up before the builder. I got it up 2 levels, that was pretty cool. I honestly can't remember what I'm saying now, so I'm just gonna talk about what I can on the spot. Here. Oh boy, now my mind's gone completely blank. I have done other characters as well, just thought I'd let you know. I've got this DPS Jester, and this Trap Huntress, which I'm working on as well. Now if you just saw there, I built a blockade there. Blockade at that point, I will show it in a minute probably. Hang on, just give me a moment here, I'm just still showing that. Yep, blockade there, you just saw it there. Here we go, now I'm actually going to show it. There it is. And I'll probably discuss about what the recommendations are for this map. I don't know why I did the harpoon there. So I'm putting this blockade here because those enemies seem to go 2 ways. There's about 6 points you have to cover, I think, on this map. And I guess the chests are kind of generous. I thought they were horrible, but it lets you cover 5 choke points and you still have to cover 1 manually. That's what I think, at least, because I think the map, the Magus, I think it's Magus Citadel. I think you have to cover like, I think it's like 2 points, and soloing that's pretty hard. I don't know. I'll probably look into that later. That's what I'll definitely do. I've put blockades there. I've completely forgot about dogging there, so I put blockades where those points are. You hopefully should be able to see them, and I'll probably ready this. I'm talking about how it's not generous, the map and stuff. I literally just did this and my mind's gone blank. I'm very sorry if I've missed out a few points here and there. I think I'm talking about stats again. I don't know. That's what I was doing, I think. Oh, I'm going to cover this now. And I was getting worried that one of the points wouldn't cover, but it did, somehow. Because I built it the wrong place. I built it too high, I think. And the archers were getting the crystal. I think I remember what I was doing earlier. I think I was discussing about how scary it was at first to work out the build, because I didn't know what to do because the map was so open. I honestly thought that it would be like something ridiculous, like 12 choke points. But I guess I overreacted and it's only these 6. So I guess that was pretty handy. I remember talking about how there was no wyvern spawns and no ogre spawns. I said no ogre spawns before, but there was one. I know there is one ogre spawn. I checked that later on. I found that out on the last wave. And it's from, I think, the doorway where there's 2 ogres. Not 2 ogres, 2 orcs. The one I covered with a blockade, which I showed. It was the second blockade I built, I think it was. I'm just building harpoons now. Yeah. I think also, when I was talking about those archers things, how the archers would get past there, in this little audio thing, I was talking about how these different weapons, you could equip 2 different weapons and you could have 2 different stats. I had one for tower HP and one for tower damage. I remember saying that, like literally just now. This wave's complete, and I really didn't get much XP on the first wave, but then again, it's just the first wave. We're on like 545, I think it was. Yep, 545. Now, the XP you get from this, I think it's about 13k total on this map. I will probably say amount of XP that I'll get each wave. That'll probably be something that I'll do. And I'll probably cover 1 or 2 things. 2 features. 1 or 2 new features I may have covered last time. I don't know. Probably have to check that in a minute when I come up to it, because I wasn't too sure in the recording process of this. I really wish I didn't mute my mic now, because right now I'm struggling to say what I have to say. And yes, indeed, Rooney. I replaced the bouncer there and put 2 harpoons there. And I'm putting more harpoons here, 2 harpoons here, and a slicer there. I put a slicer as well where the stairs were, like near the top of the stairs, on the shorter span of the stairs, and the one on the longer one I put it more close to the middle, so everything would get hit, including the kobolds and stuff. I put one there just before the turn so that enemies don't get clogged up. The harpoons can still reach, because there's mages that'll come there later. I have to build something here. So what I do, I'll build bouncers here because of the lack of DU defense units. So there's the bouncer, there's a harpoon facing there. Remember, I've got to cover both points there because enemies can go either way. I've got one there covering the crystal, because some enemies do go around, like only 1 or 2. I remember talking about this right here. 1 or 2 enemies come from there. Like I said, it's very few. But I'm gonna put it closer. I put it that far back before, but I remember getting crystal damage because it didn't reach far enough, so I put it a bit closer. And I think there was no crystal damage. for the entire match, which was good. I got really worried because I thought there would be crystal damage, and there isn't. I think I remember putting 2 harpoons at the blockade, not this time, but before I think I did do that, just because of the ogre spawn. But I changed that. I put the harpoon here, where these 2 enemies meet to make 1 choke point. And I'm going to eventually sell this blockade. Give it time. There we go. Sell the blockade. And I'm throwing down the slice and dice. Now I'm gonna come back to, I think, the stairs. Stair crystal. Crystal with all the stairs coming up to it. And I honestly don't know what I was doing. I think I was explaining about ogre spawns and stuff. Now you see there where the stairs are there, in the middle there. That's where the coverage is there. I remember trying to put down a blockade so it would stop kobolds getting past, but I don't think I have to worry about it this map. I don't know if I have to worry about it before with the Dread Dungeon, but that was there just in case. I've just put the spike blockade down just so I can get a master builder bonus. Just a 1.2 times, I think, or 1.1 times XP. Helps with leveling, which you will see will be apparent near the end, I think. Yes, Aruni. Now that all the defense units are done, we are going to upgrade all the harpoons like before, because the harpoons are like the main source of DPS for squire builds and builds in general. Harpoons are pretty good for DPS in towers, and it's important you upgrade those first. You can upgrade the blockades later, the walls, so the slice and dices and the bouncers, and the blockades themselves, the spikes. You can do those as well. I missed a chest also, if you didn't notice, which I'll probably get in a minute. So prioritize the harpoons first. They always have to be 1 level higher. You've got to upgrade all them before you upgrade the blockades. That's what I recommend. Now I think this is the part where I'm going to cut out. Yeah, I'm going to cut out and I'll come back to you when the next wave is over. So I'll see you then. Right then, we have finished the wave then. That's the second wave. And there you just saw the strong pet egg ready to hatch. That's one of the new features in there. Like I said earlier, one of the features I may have discussed earlier. And yes, you equip it in one of the slots where you put your abilities. I'll probably show this in a minute. Just give me a moment, I'm just running around. Because these eggs you get from enemies randomly, they drop. They're like any item, any loot you get from it. So they have their own quality. They drop randomly, and I'm going to show it now. It's used in one of the ability slots. There it is there. And you equip it during a wave. You equip it during a battle wave. Well, during... Oh, God damn it. I'm really terrible, aren't I? During the battle phase, or at the end of it, the egg will hatch. Depending on what the quality is, it may take longer or shorter time for it to hatch. There I got a griffin. It's not bad for a DPS. I mean, 49 casting speed, that's pretty decent. 10 health, that might be useful. Probably didn't equip another egg at the end of this. So I'm just showing progress of like upgrading these harpoons. I'm just gonna keep going with it. And I think I'm discussing now about the wyverns and the ogres. I know I said I was discussing it earlier, but I think it's now I'm saying, oh, it's all pretty nice. You'll have Dark Elf Warriors here as well, so you gotta be careful. I think I'm ending it off now, like here. So I'll probably come back to you guys once the wave is over again, or if something interesting happens. So yeah, I will be seeing you then. And we are back from this wave, wave 6. And we've got some of these abilities which are shoddy. I'm probably not gonna go for him. I've got too many of these shoddy abilities. Maybe the defensive maneuver one, maybe? I don't know. Now that one, I think that wave even, I think we got 3k XP. So far we're on 5.5k. It's our score at the bottom right of the screen, which I think tells you the XP. It did that last time, so, well, in the last game, so I'm assuming it's the same this time. Here's another die, pretty cool, of the navy kind, and yeah. Now, I may have realized, if the last part of the, I don't know, the last cutout of the video, where I was discussing about the pet and stuff, if you hear the voice slightly different, that's probably because I may have not unmuted my mic by accident, and I had to re-record over it, so you'll probably have to enjoy that with a different voiceover to the video. It may be slightly out of sync, but anyway, hopefully that wasn't the case. You'll probably be notified in that part if it was voiced over or not. But other than that, I think everything's going smoothly. So, again, I will come back to you when something interesting happens, be it the wave end or whatever. Anyway, I'll be back then. We are back from the penultimate wave, wave 7. We're about to start wave 8, and we've also got a level up. So let's just put it in defense power again. Now we're on like 460, oh, just shy by 1. And these are getting slightly damaged. You do need to check out some of these defenses sometimes, like these walls, just so you can repair them every so often. Because if you don't, you leave them, over time they will literally die without you realizing it, then you'll just cry in your sleep later in the evening, or when you go to bed, and then you'll be like wondering, why did I not repair these? I was so close to being this map. So it could just happen at the last point, and then it all just goes horrible. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating. Probably am, aren't I? Anyway, more work to be done on this. Just getting these upgrades finally done. These upgrades, we're on the single stars. So, yeah, nearly done, guys. We nearly have this in the bag. Hopefully it's going successful for you. If you feel that any of these builds, by the way, that they ain't working, and you feel that you want to add improvements to that, feel free to let me know and tell me. I'll probably be able to showcase them as well, maybe, in any future videos, maybe, as well. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Being able to show off any additions that you make to the build that would benefit people as a whole who are playing this and want to have a better build. So that'll be something, probably. I'll let you guys decide that. As well as you guys also, guys and girls, I'm not going to forget the girls out there. I'll let you all decide whether or not you want me to do the pre-existing maps as well. I did say I was going to do them, but going through them all, they may look pretty similar builds, and you just have to add a few towers here and there. Oh, what's this? Solid egg. Not bad for DPS, I'll take that. I'll probably equip that over the egg I hatched. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you want me to cover the existing maps. If you do, please say yes. If you don't, please say no. I'm completely fine with whatever you say, but I'm just gonna point out the DU did change, the defense units. Some of the towers have changed for all the classes. Like, not the towers themselves have changed, but the units which they cost, and they've been balanced and all that. I was talking about balancing, changing the units about. Yeah, they changed, and the harpoons cost less now. They cost 1 unit less. And the slice and dices, they cost 2 units less. So it's 5 and 6. They're still free. The spike blockades and the bounces are still full. So that may change the build slightly. Make it maybe easier? I don't know. Just let me know if you want me to cover the maps again, or if you want me to leave them or cover any of the new maps. I'll even take requests from you guys to see which maps you want me to cover. I'll probably have better stats as well. I'll probably be busy working at this game just so I can, well, build for you. And I'll probably find referable stats which you can use, which would be minimum requirements for you. Anyway, I'm just rambling now, giving out like comments that you may know already. Oh, there is an ogre spawn. I honestly thought there wasn't. I completely forgot there was one. Oh, my bad, my bad. Falsely giving information. I'm terrible, aren't I? There is an ogre spawn. I'll put it there when I say there is no. I will put a notification saying that there is one. Anyway, onward to the last wave. Come on, there we go. Then with that, we have completed. Oh, strong bells. Granted, not amazing. Anyway, we have completed Arcane Library. Hopefully you have as well with this build. It's worked well for me, and it should work well with you. At least that's the hope, and it probably will if you have the right stats. I did this first time with like level 25 builder, which is this character here. Stats are around 200, and if you have those stats, it'll probably work for you. So bear that in mind. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's been helpful. And whatever time of the day it is, day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is, just have a good one. I'll see you all next time for the next video.